We're coming to Road America. Alright, this week was a bit of a rough one, and we were at Road America, unlike Road Atlanta, which I said we were going to be at last week, because I misread the thing, and I get those tracks mixed up because the road A-word. But anyway, we got our I rating down from 1190 to 1099, which, considering how the week went, I think that's a bit of a miracle, if I do say so. Our safety rating, though, did go up. We went from an A 3.5 to a 3.55 with a real big dip in the middle. We were able to get it back up towards the end, though. We got our time. We started out at Road America with a 210.133. We were able to get a best time this week of a 207.996. So that was after the first day. We were doing those 210s, pretty much maxing out at that. And then after a day or so, we got about 2 seconds off our time, and we were able to hit the 208s fairly consistently through the races. We were able to actually get very far in. As far as how we did in the series that we are in Division 7, both in the Fanatec GT3 Challenge, we placed 210th this week. Last week we placed 72nd for the week. Our average start was 8th, our average finish was 11th. Like I said, this was a really rough week. Yeah. Overall in the Fanatec GT3 series, we are 23rd place. We dropped from our last week at 18th place. Not a huge drop, but this is probably going to be one of those bye weeks for us. We started overall for the whole season, we're at an average start of 8th and an average finish of 8th for our Fanatec GT3 Challenge stats. In the VRS GT3 Sprint Series, we placed 173rd this week, again down from last week's 133rd placing that we did. An average start of 11th, finish of 11th. Overall in that series, we did move up a little bit, though. We had stayed at P29 the last 2 weeks. We're at P27 in that series now. And then our average start overall for the whole season is the 13th, and our average finish is 12th. So basically, just to kind of go over some of the fun stuff that happened this week is in that Fanatec GT3 Challenge with the fixed setups. It took me like 3 days or so to get to the point where I could actually finish a race in that series. I just kept on either hitting the grass or not judging a corner quite right with that fixed setup, and just going off because, well, one, I don't know the track well enough, and then two, the setup isn't nearly so forgiving as the VRS setup that we used in the other series. And that's basically kind of what happened to us a lot of the races that we did not do well. And I think the best we placed was 6th. Our last race that counted, the last race we did, the iRacing servers went down and it didn't count, but the last race that we did that counted, we were in 4th place up until the 2nd lap from the end, and then we put one tire like an inch into the grass in that back valley section, and kind of shot the car off into the wall, and then it bounced and just like flipped, and it was not a good time. It was pretty frustrating, if I'm honest, but you know, it is what it is. You take your lumps and you try and learn from them, right? And like I said, that's kind of what the story of the week was. Either we were doing okay, or we pushed a little too hard and got a wheel off in the wrong place. A lot like what happened to us at Lime Rock Park, except a little bit more deadly, I guess. We didn't just lose time. We did it in bad spots, and it cost us finishing the race. It would wreck the car, and the repairs would take longer than the race was. I think we had one race where there was 10 minutes left and we had like an hour worth of repairs that we would have had to do. So I guess the takeaway from this in this situation is just like so many weeks. I guess the takeaway is just to kind of, you got to learn the tracks and put your head down, do the work, and the speed will come. You just got to keep at it, and the improvements were there. We were getting better as the week went on. That first night sleeping through it got us the 2 seconds, and we just slight improvements from there on. We did have a couple nice moments where some chaos happened in the kink, and we were able to dodge it pretty fantastically a couple times. I'm always pretty proud when I'm able to pull one of those off and dodge some chaos. I think I'm decent at that, not the best, but sometimes it doesn't work out, but it's pretty awesome when it does. Next week's going to take us to Phillip Island, a course that I'm less familiar with than Road America. I've never driven Phillip Island. I've probably seen it, but I can't remember having seen it. It looks a little intimidating from the track map that I just glanced at right before shooting this video, so we'll see what it brings. It's going to take the whole week to learn it. I'm not super optimistic about what the times are going to be starting off, but hey, if you want to check it out, follow along with us live, head on over to twitch.tv/thepiltdownman, leave a follow. Click the subscribe button down here if you want to see future videos, and thumbs up, thumbs down, depending on how you feel this video is. Till next time, have a great day.